Why play Skarner Jungle? Well, he brings amazing lockdown, he clears quickly and healthily, he has brilliant ganks, and he moves around the map quickly. However, his engage is easily stopped by hard CC, and both his ultimate and E are skill shots which can be dodged. Skarner's passive is his basic attacks, Q, and ultimate all apply a stack to his target. After applying 3 stacks, the target starts to take damage over time. Each additional hit after the 3 stacks extends the effect. Skarner's Q causes him to rip a boulder out of the ground and carry it. This empowers his next 3 attacks to have bonus range, bonus attack speed, deal bonus damage, and hit in an AoE circle. The third attack is massively empowered to do even more damage and slow enemies hit. This ability can also be reactivated before using the third hit to throw a straight line skill shot. Enemies hit are dealt damage and slowed, and this can even deal damage to structures. Skarner's W deals damage in a large area around him and slows all enemies hit, as well as grants himself a shield. Skarner's E causes him to charge forward in a direction, during which time he's immune to slows and ghosted. This can be used through terrain, and if he hits an enemy champion or large monster, he carries them with him for a short distance. If he carries them into terrain, they're dealt damaged and stunned, and the cooldown of this ability is reduced. Skarner's ultimate is a cone skill shot with a short cast time. Upon release, it deals damage to all enemies hit and suppresses the closest 3, dragging them with him, during which time he's granted a solid speed boost. For combos, start by using Q and then use E to engage. We use Q first because the duration does not start until after E has ended. After hitting your opponent, use an auto attack into W before spamming away with more autos. And when engaging, use E into an auto attack and your ultimate. From here, drag them away and then use W and Q spamming away with more attacks. For matchups, Skarner is great into carry style junglers who can easily lock down while his team blows them up. And he can struggle against AD bruisers who can dodge his skill shots and outvalue him in a 1v1. For runes, Conqueror is a great go-to if you want more damage, and Phase Rush works well if you want the extra engage. For build orders, start Blue Monster and Pot into an Iceborne Gauntlet and Tier 2 boots. After this, a Sunfire and Canik Rookin are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then W then E before maxing Q then W then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you have a few different options. The safest option is always to do a full jungle clear to make sure you're as strong as you can be to contest Scuttle if needed. And this is a great option for Skarner because he does clear quickly and very healthily. However, Skarner is also great the moment he hits level 3, so rushing a quick level 3 and looking for a gank is rarely a bad option too. When ganking, always consider the 3 main points of what CC does your team bring, what escapes does the enemy have, and where is the lane push to. When ganking, always look for a creative path through a terrain they won't normally expect. And of course, when you hit level 6, you now bring a ton more damage and CC to look for more kills. Entering the mid game, you want to play an objective focused game. Keep up aggressive wards, use your pick, ult, suppress them, drag them into your team, and take the objective with the man advantage. Entering late game teamfights, you want to play as your teams engage. Look to engage through terrain onto their backline, throwing them towards your team before suppressing them and dragging them into danger. From here, use W to shield yourself and slow their entire team before spamming out tons of extra damage.